2, 1. Hey, 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 hey. And now for something completely different. Welcome in, much love, Trav here. And we had to mulligan that hand that had traverse instead of a mountain, but would have mulliganed anyways. What's up, much love? Now for something completely different as we play green, red, Spider Marvel against something janky and sweet and rogue. Decided to grapple first. Pick up a land. We've been our Marvel. Maybe I should have puzzle knotted. Let's go ahead and attune, get a land, play a puzzle knot. So when I see Warped Landscape, my first thought is bad deck, bad deck. What are you doing? Why are you playing that card? Should be Evolving Wilds. And I think the card sucks, but turns out the opponent's deck is sweet as hell, as y'all are gonna see. Retreat to Kazandu. Whenever they play a land, they gain 2 life or put a +1/+1 counter. Okay, I see how it's gonna be. Alright, so here we have a Delirium Ishkana, and the opponent is gonna Fumigate. Annoying. So we can grapple back Ishkana and play a Puzzle Knot, and we put another Marvel into the bin. That's annoying. I want my Marvel. Blighted Woodland, opponent ramping. They're at 36 life. I'm scared about Reservoir putting them to 50. I don't know if they're playing it, but we've got Spiders and we've got Emrakul coming soon. Descend upon the Sinful, okay. And we're a mana away from Emrakul, but Emrakul number 1 is coming next turn. Opponent is going for the kill, knocks us from 32 to 75. But okay, what are you playing? How can you deal with Emrakul? See their hand. Cathartic Reunion, Harness Lightning, Quarantine Field, Tireless Tracker. Let's I screw this up a little bit. Think that Quarantine Field lets you exile anything, and I want to get the Retreat to Kazandu, but it is fortunately up to one thing you don't own. So basically, the Quarantine Field just does not get used. And play Tracker, have them Harness Lightning, and Suicide attack the Angel. Pretty good turn. I didn't want to have them Cathartic Reunion because too much randomness. I'd rather just leave them with 1 Cathartic Reunion and make them wait a couple turns. Chandra coming in, 2 to the face, and Cathartic Reunion. Okay, they Vessel. Okay, there's a Westvale Abbey. So here I think I make a little mistake. I'm like, you're going to be dead next turn, so I want to sandbag because I know you have a bunch of sweepers and you drew some cards. I think I should have played Ishkanah just to close the door because we gave them a little bit too much time. Because the opponent untaps and plays Splendid Reclamation, gain 10 life, 15 life, and scary, scary stuff over here as Westvale Abbey is not that far from happening. Ormondal is kind of scary, so I have another opportunity to play Ishkanah here, but I make the same mistake. That's at the point in the game where I was like, wait, why don't I have an Ishkanah in play? Because, yeah, Retreat to Kazandu, Needlespire is a really cool combo. It's a land deck. But we just turn Emrakul sideways and they lose. So, Gorilla Body number 2. Oh, is this screen in the way? Let's see how bad that is. Oh, it's not so bad. Could be better. Um, oh, oops. Alright. So, here's another hand, and this hand is quite good. It has triple attune and has Aetherworks Marvel. Hands like these generally win very quickly against everything but something that can counter us. So, oh, I made a fuck up here as I boarded in the Thought Knot Seers, but I didn't board in the Wastes. So you have to make sure you have a Waste in the deck if you have the Thought Knot, or you're going to have a hard time casting your creatures. Tireless Tracker in the field. We couldn't go Tracker into Attune because the mana was fucked up. The mountain would come in and can't cast Attune, and I don't care less about the clue and more about Emrakuling on this turn. Or I ended up going with the Nissa instead, which seems pretty decent against a Gideon. Like, let's just get the Gideon off the table if possible. Put your Gideon to 1, and hitting Nissa down to 5. It's just like, it's going to be pretty tough for the opponent at this point. Ishkana coming in off Aetherworks Marvel, and Gideon is off the table. It's a really sweet deck over here. However, yeah, Geist lets us discard our Thought Knot Seer. And yes. tracker clues going off. Clue, Aetherworks Marvel is a nice combo. Is every time you crack a clue, you get an energy. Every time you crack Evolving Wilds, you get an energy. Every time you lose something in combat, you get an energy. Harness Lightning, sure, Nissa's gone, but guess what? We have enough to kill the opponent and they concede. So that was a fun match and a fun deck, and I'm happy to spotlight that deck. And the Green Red Marvel, again, is the mid-range killer, so it's no surprise that we would smush something like that. Hope you enjoyed that match play. I hope you enjoy this deck. Let me know what you want to see. I hope you enjoy this speed format with the quick gameplays, recaps, and there's a link below in the description to a free workshop and a Deckmaster ebook, which will help you build better decks if that's what you like to do. Make sure to watch the deck tech, and I will see you soon. Much love, mahalo, aloha, adios.